Hello, welcome to this YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and leave a comment in the comment section. So, if you are new on this platform, basically we talk about relationship issues and marriage. And today we're going to talk about self-worth or self-esteem. That's what we're going to talk about. You know, a person's belief about their own worth and value. Most of us don't have that in a relationship, and that is actually affecting our relationship so very bad. We lack self-esteem. We feel so low to ourselves. We've never had time to sit down and realize who we are. We think our partners, actually, maybe you think your partner pitied you to be in that relationship, pitied to love you, you know, like as if being in that relationship, your partner just did you a favor. I'm going to tell you, the way we take ourselves, the way we carry ourselves gives people or teaches people how to treat us. So many of our relationships are crappy just because of self-worth. I know you being in that relationship, you being with that person you're in love with means that person is worth your time and attention. I don't care if your relationship is crappy or not, but the fact that you're still there means it's worthwhile. Everybody desires to be loved. Be it sick or healthy, young or old, good or bad, everybody desires to be loved. And in real essence, we are love. And so we have to love and we have to be loved. When you love someone and giving your all, what you respect in return is that person to reciprocate. But when you lack self-esteem, you will never see that. You always put in a lot of efforts. You are always explaining yourself, even when it's not necessary. You are giving in too much. You are putting in a lot of energy, time, and finances just to make sure you are appreciated. And when you are appreciated, that is when you feel you are worthy in that relationship. That is when you feel you are wanted in that relationship. No, that is not how it works. You know, actually, when if your relationship is like that, then you just know your sense of self-esteem is very low, and that is very dangerous. You must be very much aware of yourself. Know who you are. Know who you are enough to set boundaries. Know who you are enough to teach people how to respect you. Know who you are enough to teach people how to love you. I know it's very hard in most cases in a relationship to realize your worth in that relationship, but you've got to do that. You've got to do that. Most of us put our partner's needs first before us. You know your partner has to smell good, so you must buy them the best perfumes. You know your partner has to put on this label, so you must buy them that type of clothes, that type of shoe. You must buy them this type of something. You just have to keep on gifting them with a whole lot of expensive stuff. You forget about yourself. You forget you also need to smell well. You forget you also need these precious things. You completely forget about yourself. And what do you get in return? There is nothing. You already taught your partner how to treat you. Your partner already knows your weakness. When people get to know our weaknesses, they use that against us. You don't have to do an extraordinary thing for you to feel worthy, or you don't have to reach a certain level or a certain extent of desirability for you to feel worthy in that relationship. Nay, the fact that you are there, you are worthy. The fact that you are in love with that person, then you are worthy each other. You both need to appreciate each other for being there for one another, for accepting to be in love with each other. Love is all about reciprocating. Love is such a beautiful and sweet thing. But when you lack self-worth, it becomes sour, it becomes bitter, it becomes hectic, too heavy for you to carry. You are the one who is making calls. Your partner never calls. All he or she does is receive. And when they are busy doing their own, they don't have to explain themselves. They promise to return a call and never do that. It's you two are going to call back to check on them. You are the one to visit, to make sure their laundry is done, to make sure their best dish is done. I mean, you have to cook this enough and then you have to refrigerate so that they don't run short of food. You are just doing extraordinary things. That is very good because that is your responsibility somehow, somewhere in a relationship. But I mean, you don't have to go so much extra. You don't have to do all these things just because when your partner says thank you, you are going to feel desired. You are going to feel needed in that relationship. That is when you feel, yeah, I am what in this relationship. You know, he can't be there without me just because I am doing this and that. No. Self-worth leads to self-realization. Realize who you are, know your purpose, know who you are. Come on. Stop feeling low. Stop putting yourself down. I know most of us have actually, we've got this tendency of putting ourselves down or looking down on ourselves just because since we were young, during our childhood, people have always put us down. People have always called us names. People have always used that bad part on our body that we actually don't like, because I am very sure everybody has that part on their body that they don't like. I have it. I think you also have it. So people have used that somehow, somewhere at a certain time against you, and then you just feel you are not enough. You feel you are unworthy. I mean, you are only causing insecurity. There is no way you are going to appreciate your relationship. There is no way you're going to appreciate the love of your life, the person you are in love with, if you don't have self-worth. You will not be respected. No. I'ma tell you, when you lack self-worth, you are always going to chase for love. You are always going to chase for friendship because you lack self-worth. People are going to treat you wrongly. People are going to take you for granted. People will never appreciate every little thing you do for them. People will never appreciate your precious time. They feel what you're doing is a part of your responsibility. What you're doing is just what you have to do. No, it's a choice. You've got to stop and start loving yourself. A person who loves themselves, when you love yourself, first of all, then your sense of self-worth is high. Your self-esteem is just on point. Then you learn how to treat yourself. Learn to give yourself. Putting into yourself. Look good, smell good, eat healthy. You know, if you feel there is something that is putting you back, there is something that is putting your self-esteem down, look into it. Find a solution for it. If it's your body, you've got to work out, you've got to eat healthy. You've got to go an extra mile to make sure you've cut the calories, to make sure you've had the body that you desire, so that you feel confident in yourself. You know, if you're too, I don't know why you just don't have to love yourself the way you are. That is you. Love yourself so that you teach others to also love you for who you are, not for what you are. You know, not for what you are. Love yourself enough to teach people how to appreciate you, to teach people enough how to love you. Stop putting other people first before you. You know, you apologize where it's not even necessary. You are always so down. Sometimes men don't like that, or even women don't like that. You know, just be you. When it's wrong, it's wrong. When it's right. And that's it. Let it be that, you know. So I'm here today to uplift your sense of self-worth. I'm here to let you know you are just enough. The fact that you are in that relationship means you are enough. You are fit to be there. Do whatever it takes to be there, but not at the cost of your self worth, not at the cost of your self esteem. No, not at all. Not really. Love yourself. Self worth gives you confidence. Self worth helps you, like I told you, set boundaries. You know, people will always know how to approach you, people will always know where to stop, people will always know your boundaries, people will never take you for granted. Some of us are in a relationship. You are in that relationship. You're never appreciated. You're always abused. Nobody asks for forgiveness from you because they don't find it necessary. Everybody's looking down on you. People mock you. And all these things keep putting you down. You know why? Because you lack self-esteem. You've taught people how to treat you. People already know, yeah, that's who she is. That's who he is. You know, they are all going to look down on you just because you've taught them that. Lack of self-worth. Know your worth. Know your value. Know the weight you weigh. Love yourself enough not to tolerate nonsense. You know, that's it. If your partner does not appreciate you, if your partner does not see your value, he's not worth your time and attention. And that's it. I know sometimes it's very hard to believe that truth. You know it, but you don't want to believe it because you are afraid of what might happen after you decide to take the next step. But there is another person who is going to appreciate you for who you are. You are just wasting time. You are wasting your precious time. A relationship that is not going to work out will never work out. Someone who is never going to change will never change for you. If somebody loves you, they have got to change for you. You know, they have got to appreciate you. They have got to help you uplift your self-esteem. They have got to make you feel worthy. They have got to make you feel needed. You don't have to do magical things, you know. You don't have to go to heaven on foot and come back for you to be appreciated. No, that is not how it works. That is toxic. So we've got to know who we are. Know who you are. Set your boundaries. Know your value. Know your self-esteem. Appreciate yourself. Love yourself first. Put much into yourself before you give out. You know, that is when people will learn how to treat you right. You've got to know who you are. Meditate about yourself. How many times have you sat down and asked yourself questions and provided answers? How many times have you looked yourself into the mirror and asked yourself questions and provided answers? Questions about you, about who you are, just about you. You know, you've got to begin affirming to your life that you are beautiful, you are worthy, you deserve to be treated right. You are a winner. You are all those good things, mention them. Then the world will smile at you. But if you are this person who is putting yourself down, then I'm going to tell you, you've got to change. It's not an easy thing, yes. Most especially in a relationship, when you get attached to this person, you realize you are putting in a lot, you know. You are the one to check on them. Like I said, you call them. You are the one to gift them. You are the one to take an extra mile to make sure the relationship works out. You are so much committed to that relationship more than your partner. No, it's two-way traffic. You both have to put in efforts because you are not in love alone. You are not in that relationship alone. No, you are together with your partner. You are together with that person. And because you are together, you've all got a role to play. Your partner has a role to play. You've got a role to play. When you love someone, they've got to reciprocate, and that's it. There's no excuse. Love is love. Love is love. That's it. So I'm here to tell you, stop feeling unwanted. Stop feeling unloved. Stop doing extraordinary things. Stop being so what just because you want to be appreciated. No. If the relationship is worth keeping, your partner has got to respect you. Your partner has got to love you for who you are. And you yourself, you have a key role to play in your life. Lift your self-esteem. Love yourself. Be proud of yourself. Appreciate yourself. Give in to yourself. Do yourself a shopping. Take yourself out. Buy yourself lunch. Take yourself for coffee. Buy yourself dinner. Sit down. Look into your life. Reflect. What do I need? What do I want? Learn to give to yourself so that you are respected, so that you are loved, so that the other party or the other person also knows how to treat you. And that's it with that.